Hey guys, so are you concerned about investing in property right now because of the potential for inflation and interest rate rises? Look, one of the things about property is we go through cycles, and those cycles include a period where interest rates are rising. Now, we've come from a very low base. We've got used to that. In fact, over a decade, we've had low interest rates. So the interesting thing is going to be how far they're raised. Now, let me propose this to you, because I see this as a relatively easy solution or outcome prediction, if you like, okay? And that is simply this. I don't see them going up hugely. And the reason I don't, inflation is going to be with us for a few years. There's absolutely, because governments need to deflate away that debt, okay? But that debt has been at very low interest rates, okay? So even though it's a large amount, it's very low and a very long period to pay it back, which is a good thing. But more importantly, and most importantly than anything else, is simply this: deflationary pressures. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, everything in every industry is being impacted by one thing: technology. And technology right now is the great deflator. If you think about it, you've got a mobile phone, brand new mobile phone, it's a week old. The interesting thing with this, in a year's time or 2 years' time, it's going to be outdated. In actual fact, there's already talk of the next model for this Samsung coming out. And the amazing thing is that this is worth a lot less. In 2 years' time, it's worth virtually nothing. Yeah? Deflationary pressures from technology are going to be one of the greatest influences and the greatest deflationary pressures against everything, not just property prices, okay? Because even if we're having inflation, which is good, that allows our property to grow, but at the same time, our debt stays where it is. And so actually the impact of our debt is a lot less. So it's good for us as property investors, okay? The question becomes, can you afford the interest rate increases? Can you afford the affordability, effectively how to cash flow that property? And if you can, then now's a great time to be getting in, because you've got places like London and Manchester and all the major cities that are actually doing really well and looking really good. So even though we may come through a period of interest rate rises, it's expected. Yeah, it's not surprising. We've had plenty of warning. So just factor that into your decisions. And what do you think? How much are they going to raise? Are they going to go back up to the 6% and things like that? I don't think so. Okay, and I don't think so because of the deflationary pressures of technology. So hopefully that gives you an insight of what I think, and one of my predictions is that even though inflation is going to increase, actually it's not going to increase so far that interest rates are going to go through the roof, and they can't. And we'll talk about that in another video. All right, guys, if you want to know more about how we approach property and the unique approach that we have, our regeneration strategy, okay, and what we call our one great property idea, the best start is to come and join us on our webinar. It's a 90 minutes where we discuss our one great property idea, and we can talk you through how you can get started or expand your portfolio by investing in an area that's undergoing massive change in fundamentals, and therefore the price and the rent will increase in due course. So if you need to know about that, fill out your details and we'll see you there.